Hi, and welcome back to Go Play a Star Wars here on Chasegate Plays. I was going to just reset the game for everybody, but then this rave laser light show was going on, and I thought, well, I got to capture this. Yeah, I don't I don't know what's going on here. It's like it's taking the grass textures and then it's extending them out. This is rad. This should just be the whole game. I think it's probably best if I walk in this door and then walk back out, right? Hopefully. Maybe that'll fix things. But we're back. We're on Dantooine. We've gotten some Jedi power stuff at this point. And yeah, that's cleared it up. But we are off to go cleanse a grove of some dark Jedi-ness, and maybe do a couple other things. But we're gonna talk to old Nemo over here.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
Like the book, or the finding of the fish. Is there something I can help you with? I've been given a task by the council. I have a question about Dantooine. I would like to know about you. Sure. Like, we're direct here. Tell me. I've got a thing by the council.
Indeed. What is it you would like from me?
What do you know of the Tainted Grove?
The council has told you nothing of the grove?
I know it is tainted by the dark side.
Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe. The grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathounds. They may be agitated by the power in the grove. Is there something else I can help you with?
Alright, let's ask about this guy, I guess. I would like to know more about you.
About me? I am truly flattered.
Yeah.
What is it you wish to know?
Who are you? What do you do here? What kind of a name is Nemo anyway? What kind of a name is Nemo anyway?
The importance you put in a name is misleading, young one. You, of all people, should remember that. Is there something else I can help you with?
Well, very useful. Let's hear more about him, I guess.
About me?
Yeah. Who are you?
As I have said, I believe, my name is Nemo. I am here by the will of the Jedi Council.
You're a Jedi?
Indeed, my young friend, that I am. I have served the Council for many years, and have seen many apprentices pass through this enclave.
Are you a member of the council?
I think perhaps you place an undue importance on rank and hierarchy.
This guy.
Understandable, but regrettable also. We each serve in our place, high or low. Is there something else I can help you with?
Yeah, I'm done talking to this guy.
I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Oh, you put too much importance on names and ranks and blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, come on. We got Gar here and Rilka. What's up, Gar?
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
I'm merely an apprentice, not a Jedi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Does the Council require our presence?
Hell if I know, bud. I don't know anything. Leave me alone. Yeah, there you go.
Very well. Thank you, Master Jedi.
That is fun that they just kind of... They don't understand the differences of hierarchy in the Jedi Order. So even though I'm just an apprentice, they're like, oh yeah, no, Master Jedi. Like, sure, whatever.
Hello. I'm afraid I'm not very good at explaining things. If you have any questions, please ask my husband.
Yeah, I already talked to him. It's fine. Man, they just put a whole road out here where I'm supposed to talk to everybody.
How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us, protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
Mandalorians, they were all beaten in the last war. We know that's not true. And also there's one behind us right now.
No. They've been raiding planets across this sector and farms around here often. You Jedi have left them alone because they haven't harmed you. But they steal our property, destroy our land, and worse. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed her. Only an idiot says no when they have a gun in their face. You didn't try to stop them. Yeah, let's keep being an asshole here. Only an idiot says no when they've got a gun in their face.
She was always impulsive. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
I'm not a Jedi yet. Maybe you can make it worth my while. I'll protect you and your fellow settlers. Those animals, I'll kill them for what they did to your daughter. Your problems are not my concern. Revenge is never a good reason. Okay. A lot of options here. I'm willing to do this for you, but I want a little something in return. So make it worth my while. Although, like, again, Canderous is with me. I don't know, but yeah.
I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Yes, give in to hate. Dark side points. How are we doing on that, by the way? We're pretty dark. Not dark enough, but I mean that's red. That's quite red. Are we darker than Canderous? Oh, we're darker than Canderous. How about that? That's cool. Some settlers, some benches. Okay, nothing much over here to do. Nee? What's up, Nee? Ah, yes, you are a Jedi. I am grateful that your people harbor me in my times of need. What happened to you? You might give something back. Yeah, you might give something back. After my flight, all I have left to give is my thanks, which your order gladly has. What happened to you? I am a victim, a refugee, yes. I fled from my world once the Sith fleet comes. They bomb my world, blah, blah, blah. They scour the continents, boil the oceans, Sith are bad, yes. But I run here, find the Jedi already here, unknown. They take me in. 1 billion, Jesus. Public fights, does not win. Not you to blame, of course, no, the Sith are strong and destroy. Jeez, God, my thanks you have and your order. Is there anything else you require? Yes, Jedi always have more to attend to. Good day, friend Jedi. Okay, so Sith attacked his planet and he got out in time. Still, man, that went a little quick. I think, so for the, in terms of trying to like translate these things for somebody who might just be watching or listening to the audio while they do something else, which totally understandable why you don't do that. It feels like the Duros or the game developers like BioWare are clicking through Duros dialogue a little bit faster than probably they should. But I would say Twi'lek dialogue and Wookiee dialogue are probably a little slower than they need to be. Or maybe it's just erratic and, you know, that was recency bias there for the Duros, but I feel like I've buttoned through other races' dialogue, and the Duros feels like they're ahead of me. At least that one was. What's up, Elise? Nice speed you got here.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Does anyone hold a grudge against him?
Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
I mean, could he have left and then gotten kidnapped? Could someone have bypassed the lock?
No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
Could it have been opened from the inside?
Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Excuse me? Your missing companion is a droid?
Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him.
T3's like, yes, I too am very concerned about the sex robot. Yes, T3. Who writes T3 like that? Okay. Yes, T3, I understand that you're concerned about him too.
He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
I feel like we picked some good companions to take with us on this one. And it's mostly just because they're ones that are used less, at least by me. And we found a Mandalorian when we're talking about Mandalorians and a droid when we're talking about droids. You live alone with this droid?
He is a personal assistance droid.
Yeah, I bet he is.
My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As
Not beating the allegations.
Of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound. Please,
Whoa.
I beg of you, return my droid to me.
All right. If I happen to see him, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
This woman, both literally and figuratively, needs to get laid. Jeez, okay. Hey, there's a cat hound. Is this last person we have to talk? So many people want to give us quests right before we go do stuff. Greetings, fellow Sinian. I noticed that you are not heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow myself to introduce myself. I am Adam, a simple merchant with a much noble purpose. And by the way, I was buttoning through the Rhodian dialogue, so that's timed out fine. Purpose. Yes, purpose. Settlers and noble humans of Dantooine have been plagued by Cathhounds, raiders, and other fearsome troubles of late. It is much, much too sad to see these things happen to such people as this. Therefore, I have made this my mission to be. You're trying to sell me something, aren't you? To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I shall offer the highest of quality of weapons at the lowest of low prices for them. I am here offering you much in the way of weaponry at low, low prices. How can any sentient pass up such a bargain? They cannot. Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it you would like from me this fine day? Sure, let's see what you got. Yes, here's the best you can find anywhere on this world. Sinagar Warsuit, not terrible. Cassis Fet's battle armor, 10 defense, but no dex. It is upgradable. Still, that's 15,000 credits, which is way more than we have. And I do not like having a 0 dex bonus, or 0 max dex bonus. Because even the people with bad decks don't have no decks, right? Bronzium, that's alright. I don't know, they're all okay. None of this stuff is actually all that good. Yeah, this is bad stuff, my guy. There's our Cathhound. Calling in his friends, maybe? Yep. That's fine. This is going to be our first chance to use some shocks. Press A to activate a hostile force power. Some force powers affect only a single target, others affect... Yeah, okay. Shock them all! Shock's pretty good.
That'll show you.
Yeah, that worked out. That used all our force points, but you know, as we get better, we'll get more force points and probably faster regen of those too. So that's all right. I wonder if I should switch back to a gun though. Like, even though I've got my lightsaber, just to have something better to fall back on. So let's go ahead and keep Karth Blaster for now. How are we doing on? Okay, down here is path south. So I think they said, I know they said east, but I can't remember how far east or what the other direction was, northeast or southeast. But we'll look at it all. More Cath Hounds. Shock and then shoot. Nice. Cath Hounds aren't carrying anything. Some more. It's a good opportunity to throw a grenade first. Oh, yep, keep going after Canderous. Okay. Nice, nice. Horn the Cath Hound. Nice. Oh, even more. Canderous is tanking all this stuff pretty well. Still no remains. Okay. XP's XP. Oops. Uh-oh. That's a lot of them. A lot of guys over there.
That'll show you.
Let's toss a shock in, yeah.
That'll show you.
Andrew's still holding up okay. Big guns down. Way to hang in there, Canderous. That was a big fight. We give everybody a little moment to chill. Canderous has some regen, so we can leave that going for a bit. I don't really want to waste a med pack at the moment if I don't have to. South was... What was south exactly? It was... What did that say? Metale grounds, okay. Not doing anything with the Metale just yet. I don't even know who they are. We want to go to this grove. This also Metale, or is this a different area? Still Metale, okay. There's some cool ruins. Strange ruins. Is this where... Wait. Is this where we saw Revenant Malik before? Locked. Too thick to be cut with a lightsaber.
No
Security
problem.
doesn't do anything either.
Didn't
right?
work.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they said it was all to the east, and this was the grove was to the east. So I guess it's southeast. All right. Well, hey, our force points are all the way back up, and Candace is basically at full. Oh, right, I can use Cure too. That makes more sense. Forgot I got that for myself. Some more Cath Hounds. Yeah, alright, let's take out the Cath Hounds. Candace. Don't let him kill me, don't let him kill me! Alright, I gotta.
That'll show you.
Yeah, you guys gonna get the one who's. Alright. Shock him. That was very silly to just go around and kite them like that. Alright, not hitting much. Nice try.
That hurt.
Wow, 12. That was nice. Alright. Well, let's be a little careful walking around here. Knowing that we've got more enemies. Is that another Cath Hound? Yeah. Okay. I think we can take out this one. Ooh, got the stun. 22. Damn, 25. Look at us. Fastest gun in the West. Alright, I think if I nail this one, then Candace can go do work. It's very funny. We're like just getting into range and then getting out of range because he keeps walking. Alright, alright. There you go. Candy. Come on, Candy.
That hurt.
Well, we got it done. Kind of surprised nobody's leveled up at this point. Feels like we've done quite a bit of XP farming over here. Yeah, Cure is not amazing at the moment. I mean, it's more or less free, so that's something, but medpacks also don't seem to do a whole lot. But our treat injury is not huge on our main guy, so I guess that makes sense. Come on, Candy, drive that aggro. Okay. I guess it is just 35 XP for each of them. Does it say... So we're at 38,000. We need 45 to level up. Candace needs 6,000 to level up. Yeah, 6,000 for the rest of you. Okay. Nothing else here. Okay, this is the Grove. Okay, well, that's where we want to go. Candy, I'm begging you. Alright. Not gonna worry about med packs just yet. Okay. Yeah, let's just do the Grove now. Alright, I'm gonna toss a grenade, but you have to do most of the work, Canderous. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, why did it happen? What happened there? And it's because there was a guy behind us too, so that's great. All right, well, Canderous, you gotta deal all the damage now. T3's not gonna last very long. Yep. All up to you, Candy. I mean, he can do it. He's got to not miss. There it is. There it is. And he's basically out healing the damage that the Cathhound's doing, so. Yeah, we knew we were good once we were down to that. Man, there are a lot of Cathhounds over here.
What?
Let's do repair kits for T3 since we know he can't heal himself a traditional way.
Yes?
And then we can cure this. Save ourselves at least one med pack by doing that. All this fighting, this guy was just here? Just hanging. You know, maybe we roll as Canderous. So then he can really draw the aggro first. Yeah, that makes more sense. Hey, there's some remains. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save. Mandalorian melee shield. Alright, that is...
What?
Jahani. Okay, here we go. This is an important conversation, and I'll tell you, when I rented this game a long time ago and played it, I botched this conversation. So we're gonna try not botching it. But that is also why I saved.
I will be your doom.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no. Well, I'm probably boned then. Let's try a shock. And she'll just murk me, right? Yeah, she's just gonna straight up murder me. This is not the right build to be able to handle this. So
Sure.
all right, first things first, we're gonna heal up next time. We're also going to put on an energy shield, and I think it probably makes sense to go back to lightsaber. Just as maybe like a more defensive option. Might also be... What if we try laying down a couple mines? Seeing if this does anything.
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
Okay. That's a little better. We'll see if that works.
I will be your doom!
Okay, you gotta get through these mines first, lady. That actually didn't do a heck of a lot of damage to her. Would you attack the woman, please? One. Yeah, one's not very good. Let's go for those shocks. That's pretty good. That's not as good. That's not as good. That's not so good. Come on, come on, come on. There you go.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embrace the dark side. Why? You were a Jedi then. You've been corrupting the Cathhounds, and now I'll take it from you. You embrace the dark side. Why?
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
The dark side is never powerful enough, and I laugh at your pathetic attempt. You slew Quatra, your master. You shall be the one I crush. Okay. I'm pretty sure to make this quest work the way I want it to, I have to kind of be light side this time. The dark side is never powerful enough.
What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
I was sent by the council to cleanse the taint from this grove. I just want to talk. Why are you doing this? I've decided to slay you and remove the taint. I just want to talk.
Talk? You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power.
Persuade, I have no desire to kill you, Juhani. You're right, maybe I should. I do not hold anger towards you, Juhani. I wish peace. I wasn't really ordered to kill you. Well, we should have a high persuade. Let's see how this goes.
You.
Okay,
You do not.
that's good.
I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
Persuade, come now, Juhani. You are a beautiful young woman who has much talent. Okay. Why are you even thinking like that? Maybe you shouldn't have been a Jedi then. Standards cannot comply to everyone. The first step on the path of true knowledge is knowing that you are ignorant. That seems like some real Jedi stuff, but you know, we've got all these persuades. I don't love this line, but it does have the persuade brackets next to it, so I feel like I should try it.
I thank you for your kind words, Jedi. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
More persuade. It is not your fault, Juhani. Even in death, the Force will allow her to live on. Life is a learning experience. Your master knew the risks. Life is suffering. I suppose there is no hope. I must kill you then. Okay. Gonna keep on persuading.
I only wish things could have been different. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Do not worry, Juhani. They will surely take you back. Anger, show them that you have freed yourself from this base passion. Council may forgive a lot. Your master surely won't be forgiving you, yet forgiveness must be asked. Keep on the persuade. Okay, so what I'm guessing here, I don't remember what my build was many years ago when this game first came out and I was renting it, but my guess is that I had a pretty low charisma build. That probably makes sense for me as a young kid who just wanted to play with lightsabers. And so I'm guessing I didn't get any of these persuade options, or maybe I did and I kept failing them. But I imagine if I just didn't have those options, because I wasn't a charisma-based character, I would have probably just made a mistake on one of these and didn't get the right ending here. So let's keep on persuading. Do not worry, Juhani. They will surely take you back.
I should convince them that I am truly repentant, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
Of course it would. They would always accept you back. It might be unlikely, but it's worth a shot. Your inner peace and harmony will show them your sincerity. I do not know. If you can't bring yourself back, then I must slay you. All right, let's keep going.
Thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Okay, well, that definitely went better than the last time I did this, when I had to kill her, even though I didn't mean to. More remains. Battle simulator, medpack, mesh underlay. Okay, I like the mesh underlay. All right, back to Candace in the lead. Let's clear out the rest of these areas. Oh, right. I sold the lightsaber on me. That's not good. Should definitely put the gun back on.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
What?
T3, you're kind of in a spot where you're going to just get murdered over there.
That hurt.
Yeah. Ugh. Sorry, T3.
That hurt.
It's especially a bummer because we know T3 requires repair kits over just normal heals. Baluk. Alright, we'll talk to Baluk in a second here.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and get you repaired, my friend.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Okay, so a lot of stuff to the south. I just want to clear out this little bit to the north. Make sure there wasn't anything here. There is not. Right? No. Alright, let's keep going south. Clear everything out, and then go back and talk to Baluk. Ooh, Mandalorian. Are you good to fight your own guys?
Die!
I guess so. Well, we are probably going to get absolutely murdered here.
I heard I bet.
Yep. Yep, we are. Dude, you gotta do something here, bud. Alright, well, we just died then. Oh, no. It didn't, Damn it, we gotta do the whole Jahani thing again, too. Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, that's just me being dumb, I guess.
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
No, sorry, bud. I wasn't really talking to you. Just trying to lay down some mines. Flash mine. That's not what I wanted.
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
No, not doing any of that. Come, just.
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
And we need a heal.
I will be your doom!
Alright, rock and roll. Hey, you're fighting me? Alright.
You are. I am you. This.
Okay.
One power.
We're gonna just go through these. Just want to talk. Persuade. 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 Persuade.
I will again.
And one more persuade. Okay. Now we're gonna pick these up. And then we're going to save. It was a little funny and a little sad how she was just attacking our own people. Like, you froze them all. That's not fun. That's not fun. You're fighting me. Alright, let's go grab this shield. And this mesh underlay. Oh, those are slightly different. There were some med packs in there. I think that's different anyway. Let's go put our gun back on. Let's repair T3.
What?
Sure.
What?
Start as Canderous, and then let's save. So, should we leave the Mandalorians alone at the moment? Or maybe we can kite them around? I don't know. Let's at least take out the Cathhounds for now. But yeah, maybe we go talk to Baluk there for a second. You guys take the one Cathound behind us, please, while I'm fighting this one? Jesus.
Yes?
Why are you so hurt, my man?
huh?
Okay. Mandalorians are to the south. Let's just stay up north and talk to Baluk over here. What's up, guy? Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I'm Baluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak Basic and Huttese. Damn it! Skip through. You're not a full Jedi. Perhaps you could assist me in sorting the truth from lies. Yeah, okay. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by two suspects. I have brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Okay. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you're unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier, before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of this case. The dead man, Calder Nedick, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. The rifle was found lying near his body with bloody stains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gold. He was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything, and that they came across the body, but both accuse the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we have been told. Skip through again. Damn it. There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side, and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. Is there anything else you need? I will remain here while you question the witnesses. All right, well, we mostly got that. Is there any... I guess we can go back through here. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you have been learning your lessons at the Academy. Okay. Okay, I think we got it all. Handon was holding his side. Rickard was favoring one of his legs. Okay, Handon, you're the side guy. Let's talk to Handon. He was also unarmed.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Just from this guy. Sure, let's lie. I like lying.
Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, when all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
You see the killer?
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Okay. There's going to be something about like the direction of the shot, where the shot came from, I would guess. Rickard, he had the hunting laser and was favoring the leg.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
What happened?
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
If the sun was in your eyes, but it was a cloudy day, I'm finding that a little hard to believe. Let's... Oh, sorry. Let's talk to the droid for a second.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What'd you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Kathhounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by Kathhounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, I'll have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So we should ask you why you weren't carrying a weapon, if you're supposed to be required to carry weapons at all times. And we should ask you how the sun was in your eyes when there were clouds. So there is probably a lot more to this story. And I'm guessing these guys also probably ended up fighting each other, maybe, at some point?
How can I be of further assistance?
What did you say happened? Why were you out here? You're holding your side or you're injured? Yeah, let's ask about your side.
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah, you did. I'm going to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here? He said running, but...
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. How can I be of further assistance?
Did you see what happened?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. Of course.
Okay, that's all for now.
Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Okay, I didn't get to ask him the question I wanted to ask, which is why you're out here without a weapon. But we got a little information. Let's go back to Rickard.
What do you want to know?
What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back.
Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was now a rifle lying close to the body. But Luke's got that now. Mine too. I want that back. Oh, you just mean both the rifles. The rifle that was at the body and the rifle that you were carrying. I understand. Okay.
So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here? You already said hunting, but...
I told you already, didn't I?
You did.
Was hunting some areas. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, and pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handed standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Not just yet.
Ah, clear. So, what do you want to know?
But Luke said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So,
Okay.
Right.
I guess that's it. Oh, damn it. I guess that's it for now.
Right.
Okay. Let's talk back to the
Is
droid,
there
maybe?
any other information you need? My preliminary is there any...
Yeah, you just have the same answers.
Very well.
I can't ask you guys anything more, right?
How can I be of further assistance?
No. Okay.
Of course.
So, I guess all we can do is talk to Baluk. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I just want to get this one right. We can also just change party members. If we're gonna fight those Mandalorians, it's probably good to have a little bit more beef, you know? He leveled up. Okay. Dex gets you to another modifier, but I don't really care about your Dex all that much. Con's not bad. Strength's not bad. Con's already pretty high. Let's keep going on strength with you then. Implant level 3. Do we have any level 3s? No.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to save one more time. Now that we've done our Wookiee stuff there. Okay. Baluk. Yes, is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. Very well, we should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Hannon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said that he was hunting Irias, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body. That seems a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Well, they're both lying in a way. Like, Rickard is definitely lying in that it was cloudy. So, Rickard lies. Why do you believe that? There are no areas to hunt here. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. He was being rude to me. Yeah, it was cloudy. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie does not prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about the relationship with the victim. Is there anything else you need? I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay, so got to start, I guess. We're going to have to do this multiple times. All right,
Hand
Handon.
further assistance.
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
Mm-hmm. No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I want to ask you someone else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why would somebody want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. How can I be of further assistance?
Okay.
Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the victim, Rickard?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Bullock guy. So. Right.
Okay. Droid, you got anything?
Is there any other information you need?
Can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
No, that's useful, though. What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, those are both useful things.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So you know more about him than you were letting on, and you had a fight with him, so that seems like some closer thing to motive. But let's talk about Handon first.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him.
Uh-oh.
I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance?
Wonder if we'll get a different response here. You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nettic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife. Right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But
thanks, Candy.
as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away.
Yeah,
I was
we've
just
heard
out running. Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Listen, if you...
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was some bad blood between you.
Right.
Oh, that's all he has to say?
So, what do you...
Huh.
Now, we've been... Right. So, what do you
Okay. Wow, we're really not getting anything else out of him.
Right.
I think that's all we
Is
can
there
really
any
get
other-
out of any of these guys at this moment.
Very well.
Back to Luke. Yes, is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Hannon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Well, we know that's not right. Handon's lying. He was having the affair. Or the affair was happening. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. Is there anything else you need? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Let's, why don't we talk to the droid first this time? Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. If it didn't belong to Calder, then I'm guessing it belonged to Handon, because everybody needs to have a weapon with them, and you already had a weapon. So let's go ahead and talk to Rickard first, since I think I'm thinking it's less likely that he did something. Although he had to have shot. He says he shot, and I think he did shoot, and he probably ended up shooting Handon, and I'm trying to figure out why. And why is he limping too? Is he telling the truth about the sprained ankle or something?
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
That's helpful.
Right.
Candy, you have not been offering up much useful commentary here, but I do appreciate it.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Interesting. So he admits that the gun is his, but says it was stolen. Could it have been stolen by Rickard? And Rickard shot with that weapon, and then had his other weapon as a backup. But Handon got to the body first, and the body already had the gun next to it. So, unless Calder stole the gun while he was giving it to that guy's wife, I don't know. I don't.
Of course, of course.
I think the droid's got more to say.
Is there any other information you need?
Yeah, okay, there you go. Perfect. Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
No, that's very useful.
Very well.
Can we call him on this? Probably not. We
How
have
can
to
I be
go
of
back
further
to the
assistance?
Jedi for it. Yeah, okay.
Of course.
Okay, so Handon's lying on this one. Something else I can do with the investigation, discuss the murder. What have you determined about the weapon found by the body? Blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. The blaster is Handon's, but he reported it stolen. Blaster didn't belong to the victim. I haven't learned anything yet. Okay, it's definitely the top one. So we may have caught Handon in a lie. Interesting. But I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. Okay, so before I talk to the droid, my guess is that I don't know why Rickard would be acting like this then. Because my guess was that Handon shot Calder, and then Rickard shot Handon. But I don't. So I'm guessing the blood is going to be Handon's blood, because that's where Rickard shot him or whatever. But why would Rickard be acting this way? I think he would be more animated. All right, let's talk to the droid.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. I mean, it helps that it's not Calder's, I guess.
Very
but
well.
What do you guys think?
How can I
about
be of
this?
further assistance?
No, you're just gonna say the same thing.
So, what?
And if I ask you about your leg, you're
Well,
gonna say the same
kind of.
thing.
Right. So, what do you...
When he says right and it just quickly gets out, I hit A to end the conversation early, but it just starts a new conversation. All right. Well, we don't know anything about the blood sample other than it wasn't Calder's, which I guess is not nothing, but it's... I don't know if that really tells us anything. Discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It did not belong to the victim. That is surprising, so the blood must belong to one of the suspects, but which one? I gotta guess it's Handon's blood. I don't... Like, we're not told why exactly, but I'm pretty sure it is. Why do you believe that? I don't trust him, he's clutching his side. Actually, I reconsidered. Yeah, he's clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he'd killed Calder. Yeah. God, this bullshit here. I think it probably ends up being that they're both guilty because, again, Rickard wouldn't be acting this way. Because again, there's no reason for Rickard to have accidentally shot Handon, because there was no sun in his eyes. So the accidental shooting has never held water. A bold conclusion, one most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people. We are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Handon's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? He was also having an affair with Handon's wife. No, I don't think so. Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. He wanted to rob Calder. I just have a hunch. Maybe he wanted to rob Calder. He did talk about really liking his rifle. Maybe he stole that rifle? The cheating him in business, I mean, we know that they had a fight, but I don't know that that's necessarily... Just having a hunch, he's not going to like that. It's definitely not that one. So it's one of these two. I don't like either of these. I think this was a red herring. But I think they're going to say this is too much of a stretch. I guess I kind of don't care if I get this wrong, but... Alright, he wanted to rob Calder. Your theory makes no sense to me. As a Jedi, you must be above making wild, unsubstantiated accusations.
I can leave now, then?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. No, he's not going to do anything for the credits, I guess.
What? No!
Yes, Mr. Gold, is there something wrong? Do you not feel justice has been done here? Do you not feel you should be taken to the Enclave for sentencing?
No. If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done!
What do you mean?
Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder, but so did Rickard. He must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to let the slime ball go?
Because your instincts were correct after all, it's a shame you couldn't come up with evidence to support your theory. Imagine if we examine the business records, we'll discover Calder had been cheating Rickard. Yeah, buddy.
Yes, you tentacle. I came out here and killed Calder, but Rickard was here to do that too, and he shot me by mistake.
I'll return to the Enclave with Mr. Gold in custody, and I will also have the authorities apprehend Mr. Lusoff. It is a minor inconvenience, but one well worth the cost if you have learned your lesson here. In the future, you must always be aware of your responsibilities as a Jedi. You cannot act based on mere theories and suppositions. I knew your theory about both men being guilty was correct, but without proper evidence, I could not allow you to render your judgment. Good day, and may the Force be with you. Boo! We did get some experience out of the deal. That sucks. I don't...
What?
I don't feel that was correct. I wish they had let me ask other questions. Anyway, we'll just fight a couple more things and then we'll call it.
This is what I
Okay. I think it does help to have the beef here. This gets us Sandral grounds. And this is the metallic grounds. Okay. I think we want to try for the Mandalorians one more time. Okay, one more save.
That hurt, I bet.
Suppose we should. Okay, that helps. I think we're gonna be good once we take out the guy with the big blade.
Yes?
Backpack remains. We'll take some remains, please. Melee shield, vibro double blade, strength amplifier, like that. Backpack. Med packs, nice. More remains. Data pad. We'll have to read that data pad. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and read the data pad. Yarg went missing in Sector B, then Riza saw someone move south of there. Take a couple of troops and find out who it is. If they look suspicious, terminate. Okay. Strength gauntlets, +1 strength. This is +2 strength. Let's give those to Candra's for now. Alright.
Sure.
They said south of here. That's where the Sandral grounds are. I think, in terms of mission stuff, counted some Mandalorian raiders plaguing Dantooine and slain them. They do not seem as organized, as powerful as you had been led to believe. Perhaps you have not met their most powerful members. Yeah, we haven't found the droid yet. Alright, I would like to go back to the Enclave real quick. Because I would like to see what happened with Juhani. Is that dumb? I don't think that's dumb. I think that's what I want to do. More calf hounds. At least one. One more calf hound. Hey, buddy. Hey, hi. Big hit. Nice. Courtyard. Calf hound respawned here too. Okay.
That hurt, I bet.
Where was it going? Alright. Wait, is that the... Did I get turned around? No. No, I did not. So I don't need to talk to any of these people because I haven't solved any of their things yet. But I can't go back to the Enclave. Do I heal back up when I get to the Enclave?
What?
I do not. There's Juhani.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the Council?
I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
Yeah, it's the ways of the Jedi are strange indeed.
Quatra's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations.
You can't expect to get everything handed to you on a silver platter.
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Given another chance to prove yourself, I hope you use it well.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Well, we skipped whatever Candace said. I suppose we can take a look at that. Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. From a mission standpoint, Giovanni's been accepted back into the Enclave while the Council debates her case. It seems the redemption can come from... Yeah, okay. Can I talk to the Council about that?
If you have questions, you should direct...
Yeah, okay.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Go to Master Jar and inform him that Juhani has returned to us. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
Okay.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Sure. What I receive is an item. No idea. He gave me something. Maybe it's... Oh, a Jedi robe. Sure, that's great. That's better than our clothing. And this can take, no, it can't take, okay. I don't love it, but it's fine. Okay, both of those are filled. Cars blaster's filled. I don't have any crystals still. Oh. Put that in the vibroblade. And put that in the vibroblade. Alright, well, Hanhar just got a... Or not Hanhar, that's KOTOR 2. Zalbar just got some big upgrades for the weapons, that's alright. Can I talk to you guys now? That I'm a Padawan?
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
What happened to the Jedi who went to investigate?
We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know?
Why doesn't Master Vrook look... Oh, like me. I was like, look like me. Like, no. No, I think you've... No, I guess I can't get out of it.
I knew Revan as a promising young pupil. Revan was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan. Perhaps that was why I did not see the true extent of the danger. Many of the young Jedi admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause. And when Revan fell to the dark side, it was inevitable Malak would fall as well.
So Revan was stronger than Malak.
Revan was always the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended. But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role and embraced the dark side as fully as his master ever had. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance drawing him ever further down the dark path, fueling his powers until they have surpassed those of his old master. Only you and Bastila together can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
Okay. Well, having Bastila is not bad. And we did just upgrade Zalbar's swords, so I kind of like that. Yeah, okay. Let's take you two.
I demand justice! The Sandro family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into a son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
I have more important things to do? Yeah, it's true.
Your study and training are important, of course. But the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time. Something which carries its own rewards.
Okay. Alright, level up here. I can kind of go wherever I want here. Dex isn't bad. Charisma wouldn't be bad. Wisdom wouldn't be bad. Strength isn't bad either. Let's give you a bump to wisdom. Okay, you've got cure. It's not really anything ultra useful here. And you're too much of a goody two-shoes right now for us to give you something else. So I guess just energy resistance. I don't love that one, but... Which one does it recommend? Stun droid? Okay, you know what? Stun droid's actually not a bad idea.
Yes?
Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah, she's a little better at healing. Just because she's got more force points than I do.
Sure.
Alright, here's what I think we're going to do. We certainly have all that other stuff to do, too, but now that we at least have Bastila back, I think we can kind of better handle... Well, I was going to say we can better handle the Mandalorians, but if we're going to handle the Mandalorians, then we'd probably want Canderous instead. So what if I did this? Oh, I'm so sorry, bud. I'm going to have to take your vibroblades. And your belt. And then... Canderous. And Candy. Oh, wait. Did that not take? There we go. So now we can put on, is it missions or prototype? Prototype's better than missions. Fortitude 3, I think we'll just take the power. You've got those. I thought you had implant level, but okay. So I want Canderous to have, I want Canderous here because if we're gonna deal with Mandalorians, I want him to be there to say stuff. So I think what we're gonna do is end this episode in exactly the same spot where we started it, and we're still gonna kind of go around the same plains areas that we've been in, but now we are a full-fledged Jedi, and we've got some stuff. And I don't know. I think we're doing all right. There's a lot more to do on Dantooine. I imagine we'll be here for a decent amount of time, probably another full episode, if not 2 more episodes. But cool. Star Wars. It's still good sometimes, especially in video game form. I think they've got a better track record, at least, than some of the more recent films and things like that. But What are you going to do? All right, folks, that is all for this episode of Go Play a Star War. Go check out the links in the description to other things I do, pilot program, casual hour, good stuff all around. Go check out those things, and we will see you next time on Go Play a Star War on Chasing K Blaze. See ya.